This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Come on. Mike 55, Mike 55. Well.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Their own 48-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry fighting him off. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
First down, Tennessee.
A first down carry for Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flushed out right. Going for it all. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, 27 yards, and the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
27.
Coming to you. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Out to his left, and he's going to keep it here. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Titans 7, Seahawks 0.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got some space here. And he's down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
At the Titans' 14-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
For a Seattle Seahawks.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, a give to Hyde. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And after the touchdown. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
And the Titans first.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20.
Here's Carson. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll give to Hyde out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Penny, a 1st down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Carson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Get ready. Back.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offense.
By Jadeveon Clowney.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force them into a field goal attempt.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
14. Let him know.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the end zone, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's out right at the 25. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A toss running left. This is Penny. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Wilson.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
36 power. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Yeah. You don't want none.
From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Mike 55. Mike 55. Alert. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Let's go. 30.
Now it's Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
11 yards there, first down. Again, Tannehill steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That second down play nets a -4.
Tackle made.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's complete. Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about, not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.